Yes, sir, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of the Chopshop podcast. I am 1/3 of your co-host, 1/4 of your host, I guess. Like I said, I'm Aaron, joined by Bobby, my brother Zay,
Yo.
and then
What's
we got
good? What's
Ward
good?
here with us today. This is the Chop Shop podcast. Make sure y'all follow us on all socials as y'all see on the top right corner. Yeah, it's y'all's right. On the top right corner. Make sure y'all check the description down below for the other social media pages as well. Also, if you're looking to cop some of this nice material and clothing that we got on, the link for lifestyle apparel is also in the description below. Yeah, we're back. Today is April 23rd. I'm going to go ahead and get this out the way now because I don't think we'll be here whenever it happens.
Mm-hmm.
In exactly 5 days.
Some applause on that real quick, Walt.
In exactly 5 days,
Yes, sir.
it will have been a year
Yes, sir.
that
Yes,
we
sir.
aired our first EP.
Damn.
Bro, it's been long.
Think back
It's
to when it
been a
started.
year. It's been a year. So we're gonna go around two things I want to do. All right. We're gonna start going around the table. First off, I want y'all to name y'all's best moment from this past year. All right. Then when we go back around, name the thing that you guys are most proud of us of doing so far. All right. Let's start with Bobby.
What was the first one again?
Okay.
Most
First
proud?
thing, favorite moment so far.
You know me.
Bro, I feel that there at least gotta be one that we have as a best
For
moment.
me, it's a vibe. Because you got to think about it. With me in my position being like the boss man, always having to like fix stuff and be serious, and then father and then husband. There's not a lot of places I just get to like get away to and be myself with the fellas. Like I laugh more in this circle probably than I do throughout the majority of my week. So I would say my most memorable moment is like it's the vibe I get from all of the EPs that we do. Right. So I always get energy
okay.
with the family.
What's your favorite E EP?
The wedding one was obviously huge for obvious reasons.
That nigga married.
Oh, God.
I would probably say, and it's not so much just because I was married, because, you know, I knew that was my soulmate before. I didn't need a ring or a pastor to tell me that was my soulmate. I knew that way before that, right? But the fact that I got to share it with the family when I was, so keep in mind, I don't know if y'all know, that was only my third wedding I had ever been to.
Oh, for real?
Mm-hmm. I had never been.
It was the best one though, wasn't it?
Of course.
Yeah.
So, and in these weddings, so keep in mind, I didn't get to go to my parents' weddings. People that were meaningful to me, I didn't get to go to their weddings. So the fact that when I got to marry the love of my life, and I got to have my babies there, and then I got to have my boys there, and I got to have all of the people there. Now, granted, you know, y'all was on one, but
Listen, that be cutting up.
Y'all, don't say y'all.
I was like,
Don't say y'all. Yeah,
it's crazy
yours
to
truly.
say.
Don't say
Aaron
y'all.
was actually the calmest one.
Because he
What
was
do you mean
sober.
it's crazy to say.
That's
'Cause,
why.
bro, that motherfucker got one drink of alcohol, one drop.
Every time I saw Aaron, he was, hey, yo, Bob, I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on with that. I don't know what's going on with Walt. I don't know.
That was
what's
my
going-
drinking buddy. Me and Walt,
Every
we
time I
was
saw
solid.
Walt, it
Bro.
was. Every time I saw Zay, he in the background.
I'm in the back just living it up. I either got a cup in my hand or I'm just.
Yeah. So,
Bro,
I mean, the
me and
moment-
Say be sleeping till like what,
Oh, yeah,
11 in the morning,
hell
something
yeah.
like that? Yeah.
Hell yeah.
So I would say definitely it was the fact that y'all got to be there, but it's a whirlwind while you're going through it. So when we had the EP for the wedding, it was kind of like a moment for me to be like, to look back on it.
Like a moment of reflection. Kind
Yeah. And then most proud, Aaron said something the other day to me that, you know, it put some stuff into perspective. So, you know, obviously he puts a lot of faith in me to be the idea guy, right? You know, the majority of my life,
Nigga ain't failed yet.
majority of my life, Bobby talked too much. He always thinking of the craziest shit. Now, you know, so to be appreciated with the homies, that's good. But Aaron made a comment the other day. He's like, do you know the percentage of pods that don't make it past a year?
It's a lot.
For real?
It's
Well, it makes sense.
Yeah.
90 something.
It was something crazy.
It was a high number.
So for me, it was not only that we're making it past a year, but the circle didn't change. Right?
And
Put that into perspective.
This circle been rocking for a couple years now.
Put that into perspective. The circle didn't change. We added, but no drama.
Did we even really add? Because let's keep it. I mean,
I'm talking about with the girls and stuff like that. With the ladies.
guess with them, but to be fair, they've been around though.
True.
Like
But
it's not
anytime
like
that you have something that's gonna have, especially with young black men and women, where a lot of opinions are gonna be strongly casted in a group, that's so easy to be torn apart by something ignorant.
yeah.
So the fact that we finna hit that year mark and the family didn't switch up, everyone's still humble, everyone's still grinding, and we all contributing. It's the best feeling ever when you're like out, when we at the quarter, or somebody else that, you know, you see the subscribers and they give you feedback on the show.
Yo, that chip challenge was crazy. I know. I know.
Me personally, I still
burns.
have some grudge against Bob because of that shit.
Oh, we gonna get them.
What
Trust.
y'all mean? Nah.
What you
remember,
mean,
I'm
what
the
we
idea
mean?
guy.
Trust.
Y'all just needed me to come up with the ideas. Y'all need somebody
Hey,
to hold the
ain't
camera.
Father's Day coming up?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
I'm supposed to be out of town that month, remember?
Oh, we gonna
It's
get
cool.
you,
Don't
man.
Don't
It's
worry
cool.
about it. We'll figure it out.
See, well, you should be in there with me, mister. Oh,
Why
she
you
all right.
out of town?
Huh?
Why you out of
Wrong
town?
for that. You wrong for that.
We
Say
should call
what?
you in while you out of town.
I'm good.
Yeah, we gonna call him mid show. Yeah,
Oh, what was yours? Let's get off of Bobby.
it's funny.
I'll say that my favorite moment and what's the other one?
Let's go
what you
favorite
most
moment
proud of?
first. Favorite moment first.
I'll say whenever Rose was telling his humble story.
Oh man,
Or
nigga was gay?
I
that's
wanna,
how I met Rose.
I
Oh
wanna
no,
say
because he was gay.
I want to say an honorable mention. My brother right here, his brother Timmy,
Shout
I-
out to
I
all my
missed
fat
that
bitches. Shout out to all
Bro.
my fat bitches.
and after that, the most proud is that bro, this shit originally started like, at least for y'all too, it was like something that you don't want to do, but right
Mhm.
now it's something we do like religiously.
Yeah,
You know how every day you wash your teeth, you go to sleep, you pray. This shit every week on Tuesday we're doing it.
we pod.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Zay.
Favorite moment? I ain't gonna lie, there's too many.
Mhm.
It's really too many to pick from. I'll say maybe the favorite moment was the LeBron with this nigga man. I think that was like our
What did he say?
The scenarios. We did the scenarios.
Yeah,
it was like-
yeah.
I don't know, it was something about eating ass.
No,
You
but
went
I
eating
asked y'all
ass.
three scenarios.
Favorite or
You had to get
teacher,
an actor, a teacher.
Yeah.
An athlete.
And it was like you. I gave y'all scenarios.
That
Boy,
nigga
Zay said.
That nigga said Bron. Bron.
Kimmy said no.
Bron. Yo, from that, like that, I would say is probably like the moment that kind of, I don't want to say put us on because we still growing,
Mm.
but that was like, that showed us we got potential. Like we could really grow off that, like off of just being us and making funny moments. Like I always knew we had it, but I think that moment kind of solidified it for me. So I'll say that was probably like, if I had to choose one, that would be my favorite moment because it was so authentic.
I be
Yeah.
walking around, bro, and people will come up to me like, "Bro, you really gonna eat Bron ass?"
Yep. See,
And I'm like, "What is
See?
y'all talking about?"
See?
And they're like, "Bro, you said you was gonna eat Bron."
You know we ain't gonna let
ass."
it go
Like,
either.
We not.
We wait
Nah,
for the
it's
best
cool,
moments. That
it's
better
cool,
not miss the
bro.
I ain't
cut.
gonna lie. That
And after that
compilation,
question, he said, "Hell yeah,
that year montage is gonna be some crazy shit. I know that.
that's crazy."
Most
And what
proud.
are you most proud of?
Most proud of, like Bob said, just the fact that we all still in this. I know like life happens. We all get pulled away in different directions, but the fact that we all still here, the fact that we all still family, I definitely think that in the podcasting scene, like you said, after a year, a lot of people don't make it, but I see nothing but growth for us moving forward. So I'm just happy I could do it with my brothers.
Heard.
So what's yours?
My favorite moment, like Zay said, it's hard to pick one because it's like what we see, especially, is different from what y'all see. You feel me?
This is normal to us.
So we see stuff that happens when the camera's not on. We see stuff that happens
Mute real
when
quick.
the
Walk. Mute it
camera's
real
on.
quick. Walk.
Yeah, you get what I'm saying? Like stuff like that. If I was to pick just one, it would probably be I ain't gonna lie, bro. The chip is up there for me.
Already?
As bad as it was, though, like it was just the fact that I just did a challenge with the homies. Like
Fuck
You
that damn
didn't
chip.
last that long though, Aaron.
it's okay.
12 seconds in,
It's
Aaron was
not-
out of there.
Okay, I'll make the chip my honorable mention because it wasn't a pod, right?
Damn chip.
Damn, it's hard to pick one moment, bro.
We had some good brackets also. We kind of got away from the brackets.
How
We had
does
some good brackets.
Ant-Man beat? Who was it that Ant-Man beat?
Something crazy. Remember the Marvel versus
Scarlet Witch.
DC?
Something. I don't
Oh,
know.
look at that.
Some good
Which
brackets.
one was it?
Oh, I don't remember, bro.
Hey, Miss Toya's. Oh, that was actually part of the wedding ones.
Toya was one of my favorite ones when she was actually here.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about that.
When she was actually here, because then we got to know about Nola, her and Kimmy,
Shout out Miss Toya.
and then we got to
Hey, Miss
Toya.
Toya.
So then we got to catch up about the wedding a little bit.
See everybody's crazy perspectives.
Yeah, so that was cool.
Oh,
What's
I was
up?
gonna say my honorable mention is chemical engineer. That's my honorable mention. That's my honorable.
But that
mention.
wasn't in the pot though.
That was technically, we talked about it on the
The
Toya.
oh, yeah,
episode,
wedding-
and we
and
talked
the
about it
wedding
on
EP,
the wedding EP. How's that going for you, though, by the way, Walt? We still getting that bread?
Yeah.
Okay.
6 figures, he said.
Confidently, though. That's my boy. Hey, I wanted. This boy was in the family photo, bro.
6 figures.
Somebody said, "Hey, whose son is that?
That's
Whose
funny,
family is that?
bro.
He ain't in our family." That boy Walter was in an all-black family in the middle.
I'm
snow.
blending right there.
Cheesing hard.
I'm
too.
right there,
hard.
right there.
I'm sitting up front.
Somebody had a white boy.
I hear in the back, but yeah,
Bible.
I get it. You're not supposed to be here right now. I know it's good. I look back. I look at Kim. I said, that sound like Walter. I look back. This boy Walter.
His tall ass.
Walt just sticking out
Bro,
like a sore thumb.
I remember I was in the middle, bro. I'm like, it's just a photo. Then somebody's like, hey, it's a oh shit, my
family
fault, my
photo.
fault.
What I'm most proud of,
So you didn't even choose a moment.
I did Toya when she was
Oh,
here.
okay.
When she was here, yeah. I don't know. I just fuck with Toya. Like she's cool people. Like here you go.
Good
I didn't even say anything.
Nah, you didn't have to. We
I didn't even-
brothers. How many times? Yeah, come on, bro. Yeah. Nah, she's just cool people. Like I fuck with her. What I'm most proud of, I think for me is the production of it, right? I'm in for the audience. I'm in school for film and video production. So outside of like the simple things like editing, just seeing like how we went from no organization, no script, no guest, you get what I'm saying, to like, okay, we have a structured layout, right? We have assigned people for certain things.
you have a team.
We have a team.
Yeah.
Yeah, you feel me? To now, like, even like with the guests, like, you know how many times, bruh, I be out and people like, oh, get me on the pod. Oh, when can I get on the pod, bruh? Like, everybody at work wants to get on the pod.
They sending pictures in the group chat of Aaron's posting stuff, his flyers at LA's. I ain't never been there.
Bruh, one of our teammates, I don't know what gym this dude was at, bro. Because I be out just promoing like crazy. He sends a picture to the group chat of one of the flyers, one of the old flyers we made. And he's like, yeah, I see the Chopshop out here, you know, promoting or whatever.
What LA is
I'm
that?
like, bro,
Never been
Where?
there. I don't
where
know.
are you? Had no idea where this man was
When
at.
did I do this?
But yeah, it's just that's what I'm most proud of, is seeing how the production has changed. I would love for us to get to a point where we could like live stream our EPs.
I actually got asked about that today.
Me too.
Yeah, and it kind of made me think about it, but because one of the people wanted to see one of the new AO,
What's the
Bob
card?
segments. And she was like, "Yeah, how can I log?" That's why I just gave the link
Oh,
to.
okay.
I was like, "No, we're gonna edit and put it out tomorrow." But she's like, "Yeah, okay." But she was looking for us to live stream it.
I ain't gonna lie. It's something I've been thinking about. Oh, they fighting.
They fighting? Why is it always Devin Book?
So sorry.
It's because he talk mess.
Ant winning though.
That's not Ant.
Oh.
It's
It don't
cause
matter
he,
who
it's
winning.
cause the book talk mess, you know.
You
But
been soft as shit.
I thought about it, bro. It would be good because then we get to respond to their comments, their reactions live,
And live
right?
time.
In live time. It's a little more personal with them, right?
Mhm.
It would make us better because we kind of have to be like punctual with certain things, right? We say we gonna air at 6 or something like
So what you're
that.
saying is that we need to put that on the list.
It's been on my list.
We just need to get into production then.
Yeah.
I mess with it.
Shout out to the Chop Shop, bro. It's been a good year.
And clap for the Chop Shop one more time, reaching the 1 year. Good shit, good shit.
Yeah, it's been a good year. It's been a good year.
All right, let's hop into these verses.
Yeah, let's go ahead and digest our verses of the week. All right. This is a segment where we all share a biblical verse that resonated with us throughout the week, and we go around the table and we share why that resonated. Does anybody want to start for us today?
Mine is short, actually. You had one, you said? You had one?
Yeah, but I didn't write it down, so it's okay.
So I'll read the verse first. I have to go look it up. Okay. So, Proverbs 22:6, right? Start children off on the way they should go. And even when they are old, they will not turn from it. And then it goes along to say, it's living in a way that makes your children look up to you. And, obviously your children should see God in you. So it goes with that. But I didn't post it, but for you guys that don't know, the little girl that y'all usually hear.
Go ahead.
The little girl in the background y'all usually hear smacking and doing all these random ad-libs. My youngest daughter, Mercy, she scored her first basketball goal.
Oh, I ain't gonna lie.
I was going with that.
Kimmy, don't get mad at me. I thought you was about to say you pregnant.
I hope I'm not pregnant.
Yeah, I thought you was about to say that y'all having another kid.
Nah, we ain't doing all that, bro.
That's
Don't
why I
wish that
was
on my
like, oh,
pockets.
dang.
But yeah, so
Damn.
y'all don't see her on cam too much, but yeah, my baby scored her first basketball goal, and
Shout out to Mercy, man.
the verse about it is not the end point that what you guys got to see. Because first off, I almost walked on the court. I don't think I told you guys that. I almost walked on the court, bro. It got that crucial, because it happened unexpectedly. So, me and Erin, she works out 5 days a week for 20 minutes a day, right? And we try to do it religiously. And my thought process behind it is teaching her routine, teaching her work ethic, teaching her how to, discipline and how to be disciplined, right? And it's a mindset that I'm grooming. I don't care what she does. She's getting ready to do this little ribbon thing for a talent show. You better believe.
Oh, is that what she was
Daddy
doing
and
yesterday?
Mama up there with the ribbons.
Okay, I seen her
I
yesterday.
don't care what she does, but she scored her first basket. And you know me, it's like it was one of those serene moments. I don't know. We've all played at a high level. It's one of those serene moments, like where you hit like a game-winning shot, and like you can have thousands of fans in the crowd, but you don't. Rose. You can have thousands of fans in the crowd, right? But you don't hear it. But somehow, in the midst of, hey, Miss Rose, can I take a shout out real quick in the middle of my story? I heard that you just got baptized, ma'am. Love to hear it.
Rose just walked in, guys.
So to update you, we're doing our verses, and I was in Proverbs, and I was talking about Mercy scored her first basket. Yes, her first basket. So that happens, and I almost walk on the court to keep. It's like, Bobby. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. But it was this moment that I had with my daughter where I was thinking back, and Erin has witnessed it, to the headaches that we've had with the training, getting her to lock in, getting her to get the ball up, getting her to, yes, we are going to practice for 20 minutes today, right? And to see it come to fruition, and, it made me proud. Like, as her father, it made me go back to this moment of, like, she's going to remember that moment with me for the rest of her life. And so am I. So, in Proverbs, it just made me think about how much more I got to do as a role model in Christ to be better. Because even when I think that she's not absorbing the information, there was a time where she couldn't even get the ball up to the rim. And that was like a month ago. And now we're dropping buckets in the game. So it was a really good moment. Give a shout out to my baby. But yeah, it made me think of Proverbs. So
shout out to Mercy, man. I tell y'all every single time, I don't have a kid, the Lord knows if I will have a kid, if so, how many. But it's something about this kid that like I'm
Y'all share the
literally
same attitude.
I'll take it, bro. But the fact that I've been sitting here watching you
her
grow
grow.
up, literally.
Went from
Shorty, I remember the first time she called my name.
Erin.
I felt lit. Like why am I happy that this kid like knows my name? Like, so seeing little stuff like it doesn't even matter if it was her learning how to freaking tie her shoe, like, or ABCs, but just the fact of seeing her like grow for me, it's kind of hitting different.
Yeah, and you're getting old.
Yeah,
It
I'll take
happens.
it. Yeah, I'll take it, bro. I'm getting old. It's cool. It's cool.
What you got?
My verse was Jeremiah 29:11.
Jeremiah 29:11.
Yeah. I don't have my what's it called, so I just looked it up. It says, "For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future." Buddy watches the pod, so I'm not going to put his stuff out there. But long story short, I got into a conversation with a guy, and he came up to me, and the first thing he asked me was, Aaron, do you feel like your life is like predetermined for you?
That's a powerful question, like out of the blue, bro.
Yeah, but he's a cool guy. Like he's also young, so I feel like, you know, some things, especially how I compose myself, some things that he goes through, I feel like he's like, I can just ask Aaron. Aaron's gonna, I guess, answer me or give me something. I don't know.
Give me the time of the day at least. Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, Aaron, do you feel like your life is like predestined or whatever? And I had to think about like the way he was asking it. I said yes. And then he basically got into like, okay, if my life is predestined, why would God allow for some of these bad things to happen to me and yada yada yada. No, it wasn't. It wasn't. And we end up getting into this conversation, right? I ended up telling him how God is good, right? If things aren't good, that it's not necessarily God that's doing this to you, whatever it is. And then he starts giving me some other examples of moments in his life, yada yada yada. And I remember telling him a couple things. One of the things was the Lord gives us free will, right? Obviously, he wants us to serve him, right? But he's not going to sit there and force you to serve him, right? So you have to keep in mind that if God is good and you're choosing to follow him, right? If you're not doing that, what does that say about the things that you're going through in your life or whatever, right? And he's like, okay, cool, boom, 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 boom. Then I remembered this verse, and I read it too, bro. It caused more confusion for him, but that's besides the point. But the biggest thing I think is, I feel like a lot of times just us as people, we go through stuff in our day to day. Man, why me? Why is this happening to me? God, I'm doing your works. I'm trying to, I'm in your church. I'm serving you, X, Y, and Z, whatever, and you're still allowing these bad things to happen to me, right? This verse was kind of like a take a step back. Like, I don't want bad things to happen to y'all, right? Sometimes I need things to happen to y'all so it brings y'all closer to me, right? Which was a whole nother thing we went into. But just because these bad things are happening to you doesn't mean that it's what the Lord wants. So yeah, that's what it did for me. It was just a reminder, reminding me to take a step back. Yeah, so that was what it did for me.
GG.
Yeah, yeah.
I think the Lord works in very mysterious ways because what you said about like, oh, I'm doing this and I'm doing this and like, why is this happening to me? Like that's actually something like my family and we talked about yesterday, like during Bible study, because I've been in the book of Malachi, and my verse specifically comes from Malachi 3, like towards the end. And I actually have two different verses just for like context. So Malachi, it's about what I've noticed in like the first couple books of it. It's like the Lord, he'll tell the people of Israel, like, you're like not doing what I asked you to do. Like you're disobeying me. And the people are like, how? Like, what are we doing? We're doing everything you've asked us to do, blah, blah, blah. And then like just reading through like the Lord communicating with Israel and like giving them examples about how like Cain and Abel, like how all the descendants of Cain are like cast away from the Lord because of what their ancestor did. How we are chosen in the Lord because Abraham is our father. You know what I'm saying? Like things like that. So my verse comes from Malachi 3, and it's verse 17 and 18. It says, "They shall be mine, says the Lord of hosts, in the day when I make up my treasured possession, and I will spare them as a man spares his son who serves him. Then once more you shall see the distinction between the righteous and the wicked, between one who serves God and one who does not serve him." So I say that to go back to what you were saying. It really doesn't matter what we do, because when we focus so much on like what we do, then we're focusing on like our own self-righteousness. And that brings us to self-condemnation, because it's like, oh, if I'm doing this, this, and this to try and be right in the eyes of the Lord, then when something bad happens, you're like, oh, it must have been because I didn't do this, or it must have been because I did this.
Yeah.
Like that takes the focus away from literally what the whole Bible is about, Jesus. Like there's nothing we could have done in our own lives to put us in right standing with God or take us out of right standing with God. Because realistically, we were already we were already out of right standing with God because of Adam and Eve in the garden and sin. You know what I'm saying? So to understand that, like, Jesus dying on the cross for us, like bearing all of our sin, bearing all of our shame, Jesus is the reason that we are in right standing with God. So that means we have to take away the focus from our actions and what we do and just see ourselves as the Lord sees us, as righteous in his son Jesus. You know what I'm saying? And that goes into my second verse, which is like, it's in 1 John 5, verse 4, I think. And I think this is a verse I've talked about before. For it says, "For everyone who has been born of God overcomes the world, and this is the victory that has overcome the world, our faith. Who is it that overcomes the world except the one who believes that Jesus is the Son of God?" So really, like, I mean, 1 John, 2 John, and 3 John, like, I think for any new believer, those are like the best books to like start your journey with the Lord, because it talks about God's love and then it enlightens you to see yourself as God sees you. So backtracking all the way to what we were talking about, self-righteousness, it only takes us away from the Lord. So it's not really about what we do, but it's about what was done for us 2,000 plus years ago on the cross. Praise Jesus.
Like it.
I got one question before we move on, and then we'll move on. Oh, did you have something? Oh, my fault. My bad.
Rude.
I'm sorry, Miss Rose. Please enlighten us. I'm sorry. I missed you, by the way.
Oh, I miss you too.
Yeah.
Some moments. I asked about you. I said, "Where's Rose been?"
Okay. First and foremost, I apologize for being ridiculously late. Oh my goodness. Yeah. But my verse ties into why I was late. My mom and I had trial, and everyone was worried. So naturally, my verse is Matthew 6:27. "Can any one of you, by worrying, add a single hour to your life?" Answer is obviously no. Although the trial didn't go as planned, God has a plan, and I'm pretty sure this fits in there somewhere. So I'm not worried. Our client shouldn't be worried. My sister, my mom, we all shouldn't be worried. We're gonna be all right. So yeah, make it real short and sweet.
Bro, do you not find it odd that like?
How they tie in?
But this ain't the first time this has happened.
I'm telling you, bro, like, God is everywhere and anywhere.
That's really crazy to me. Like from the moment where we started it, where I feel like the weeks where we're like, no, let me actually come with something to share for real, for real.
Mm-hmm.
I can't remember a week where all of our stuff wasn't connected.
Yeah.
That's kind of crazy.
Why don't he do it?
I was just about to say that.
Always. One
Yeah,
question, and then we'll move on. Help me out, y'all. This
48.
person.
Trying to get ahead. I was trying to help you.
Oh my God. Somebody's a non-believer where they're like on the fence about Jesus and whatever else they believe in. A new believer, or just somebody who doesn't believe at all, right? How is that? How do I lead that conversation? I know
you
there's
start
no.
off by praying on that.
I know there's yes,
What do you mean by that?
and I
How do you
okay.
how do you open the
so-
dialogue? And because is it the fearful thing of leading them?
No, I'm
Okay.
not. I'm not scared to do it at all.
Mhm.
It's just, what do you tell them to, like, what, help them grow in their relationship with the Lord? Or
Build a relationship.
okay,
I know the answer isn't black and white. Yeah,
scripture, but
Mhm.
realistically, from like a personal standpoint, as followers of Christ, we're not called to convince people. We're just called to testify of the Lord's goodness and His faithfulness in our life. So we can give them examples and testimonies that we have. We can point them to scripture. We can try to explain things to them if they need more clarification.
Mhm.
But ultimately, it depends. Well, I don't want to say it depends. Ultimately, it's for the Lord to do. Like, we can plant the seed, but it's for the Lord to grow it.
You
So-
can always push them in certain directions as far as like, so like for me, I struggled and I struggle sometimes in my relationship, my walk, with the difference between my relationship with Christ and then my relationship with following religion. Because nowadays with like social media and then all the different ways that, you get to interpret it, it's really easy to fall in love with strictly the religion aspect of it. And that can be really, really dangerous, right?
Extremely.
So I have a lot of good close friends. One of the things they've helped me with is certain things like if I'm asking about like certain music, to substitute for some of the stuff I've listened to, giving advice that way. You gave a very good reference. So when I first started getting into the word outside of like basically trying to build my relationship, reading the Bible was so absurd to me. And it wasn't that like I hated the word or anything like that. It was just not transparent to me at all. So
Wasn't,
educating
like,
them that
wasn't
there's
clicking.
well, first I started with King Jimmy. So keep in mind, but if you don't know,
shout out KGV.
you don't know, right? I would never forget the day someone explained to me what the NLT version was.
NLT be hitting.
And I
ain't
was
gonna
like, you
hold
gotta be kidding me. I read
I'm
this
an
King
NIV
Jimmy.
type of guy.
You're who?
NIV.
Yeah,
I
I'm an
ain't mad at
NIV
it.
type
Okay.
of guy.
I ain't mad
But
at it.
I didn't know there was different versions.
Just like in the different translations of the Bible, like
Yes.
like you said with King Jimmy, you go to like NIV or ESV, bro, and for it to just say straightforward what it's trying to tell you, it'd be like,
Mm-hmm.
that was it.
Or also, like you said, starting, Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John.
Yep, starting with
Right.
the Gospels.
Help me understand that, the Bible is written in parables, so it can be transparent over time, and that it's a collection of multiple books. So helping certain things like that as guys, I think is very helpful. But ultimately, like you said, I think it's encouraging them to build a relationship with Christ and not anything outside of that, because he should take care of the rest.
Okay.
And I think that's really the distinction we need to focus on like nowadays, because like following Christ, granted, like the politically correct term for it is Christianity and religion, but realistically it's a relationship.
Yeah.
Like being a follower of Christ isn't about being religious and following all the commandments He's given us, because realistically the commandments were put in place for us to come to the end of ourselves and realize that we can't do them. Because in the Old Testament, you break one commandment, pretty much.
Raps, GG.
You know what I'm saying? And going into the New Testament, which is the covenant of grace, we see that Jesus literally was the only person ever to follow all those commandments to a T, which is why we're able to have a relationship with the Lord.
He better than me.
And then,
Trying to tell you, he better than all of us, bro.
the prayer aspect of it too. So I think the best advice I ever got when I was trying to build that relationship, I had someone not be like overzealous with it. Mr. Williams, one of my mentors at that time, he used to always use this quote, and it changed my life because I always felt like I wasn't there, I wasn't in the right situation, you know. And I have maturity of it now. Like there are certain things I won't pursue to like try to mentor people on because I know I'm not living it right now, right? But Mr. Williams had at one point had taught us that there is, and it just hit with me, there is no JV and varsity of Christianity, right? And what he was basically getting across to me is that there is no different levels of Christianity. That is a man-made type thing. Whereas we sit there and say, "Oh, well, I'm doing this in my life, and this person's doing that, so that means that you're doing.
Christian.
I'm a better Christian." And I used to always have this appeal towards certain Christian type folk. You know what I mean by Christian type folk, because of how I felt that that's how they carried themselves, and it was very judgmental, versus in like a mentor or a loving type of way. But when he hit me with that, this was like 10 years ago, and I never forgot it. You know, there is no freshman, JV, and varsity like in sports where you're graduating into your level of Christianity. That relationship is a relationship, and it takes constant work. It takes constant revamping. It takes constant healing, constant, you know, work ethic at it. And it just changed my life when he told me about that.
That's a great way to put it, because it's like it's an ongoing journey. Like when you think about it, your relationship with the Lord, it's a journey, and the journey is Jesus. Like there's no, like granted, there's a beginning from like when you start and when you understand who you are in the Lord, but it's an ongoing process of growth and just building that faith.
Mr. Rose?
To answer your initial question on how I would go about trying to make a believer out of somebody, I guess, make it interesting. Kind of like how we were talking with the Gen Z Bible. I was going to bring it, but I didn't. I totally bought it.
Was that your favorite moment? You missed the first part. That was the second.
I ain't forget. We'll get to
okay,
her.
cool.
I ain't forget.
Okay. Anyway, long story short, just make it interesting. Like I've always believed in God, and you know, I've always known that Jesus Christ is my Lord and Savior, but I never had a relationship with him growing up. So I don't know what made it interesting for me. I don't remember what point that was, but something just clicked in me like, I should start reading the Bible. I kind of want to see what's up. Everyone's saying all this stuff like, maybe I should go to
Check
the
it out
source.
for myself.
Exactly.
Yeah,
make it interesting. Draw me to it.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's my answer. What's the second part y'all are talking about?
Okay. Nobody has any other verses? No? Okay, cool. So Kimmy's not here. So we're gonna have to take a pass on the corner. So we're gonna hit these chops. Before we get to the chops, if my math is correct, in 5 days we aired our first EP a year ago.
It's such a girl response. If Walt would have said that, we would have been like, bro, what you want?
What you on? Literally, bro.
What you talking about?
Yeah. So yeah, we turned one.
That's a crazy way to say it.
We turn one.
I mean, we are like, you feel me?
3 cheers.
First thing,
Hip,
what is your favorite moment from this past year? That hoe was rigging for a minute though, bro. It was. Favorite moment from
The
this
way Walt
year.
hit that button, he was like, man, shut up.
I would say when
Into the mic for
we
me.
had the Battle of the Sexes.
Into the
and-
mic for me.
Oh, my bad. When we had the Battle of the Sexes and the women dominated. Yeah, that was a nice moment.
Whose EP was that?
That was
Priscilla?
Priscilla's EP.
Okay.
By the way, love Priscilla. Really nice.
She watches the pod. She's gonna be happy to hear that.
Yeah, hi.
Yeah. Okay. What was part 2?
What are you most proud of with what you've seen in the past year with us?
Like, what I've done or what y'all have
It
done?
could be something you've done. Anything.
Second place, fantasy football, rookie.
Wow, she went for the jugular.
You know what, Rose? I'm not even mad at that.
You are a big.
I was just.
I'm thinking she finna give us some like real spiritual type.
that. Oh,
What?
okay. I thought he heard that. Nothing. Don't
What
worry
you
about
said?
it. No,
Oh,
nothing.
crap.
Nothing.
No, it was the
You
Riley
are.
you
I
are
couldn't
a
hear it.
bitch nigga.
I'm not mad at that answer.
Great timing, Walt.
Yeah, I'm not mad at it.
Yeah,
Okay.
super great. I was just clicking buttons. Yeah, and I learned stuff on the way. Super cute. We love it.
Technically, she could have won the basketball one too.
Fuck
Yo,
I
I
was
am
not
so
going out
pissed.
like
No,
that.
not your time.
I was not going
Can someone
outside.
mute his mic? Just go ahead and just.
Walt,
real
you mute
quick.
my mic, we gonna have beef.
It's okay.
the
Walt's
mic running.
vegetarian.
Chill
Mute the mic.
out, bro. She's gonna start telling you that stuff in Spanish.
It's okay. It's okay. Long story short, yeah, basketball is a soft topic because I am so upset with myself.
I had a
But
great
Set your
roster.
lineup, didn't you?
I know.
I think you missed like 1 or 2
Bro.
I
days.
had a great roster.
And the first day, I had like 100 something points on the bench. So
Oh, yeah.
fucking sad. And then I just kinda gave up.
Bro.
Yeah, I know.
We chopped. we chopped.
Oh yeah, bro, y'all really thought y'all was gonna beat the Clippers?
What you want,
I
bro?
thought
We
he
don't
was
bring
gonna
that
be.
negative
I
energy
thought he
in
was
here.
gonna
I'm
be
just-
hurt
listen,
long enough.
It's
bruh.
not negative. It's
Just
just
long
facts.
enough.
Yeah, I thought we would have been able to win 2, maybe the third one.
Mm-mm.
Oh, we chopped. I will say this: if we win tonight, we're gonna win the series.
The Clippers run through LA. What the fuck am I trying to say?
LA,
LA runs through the Clippers.
The Clippers run LA.
Yeah, that.
Yeah. Okay.
So while we're on the topic of basketball, let's get into these.
I
Just,
just peeped. He had a Joker shirt on. I just peeped.
He did it on purpose. All right, let's hit these
Is this your
chops.
king?
All right.
So we got
First-
2 for you guys today.
Yeah, first thing we'll save Shorty for last.
Okay.
But first thing, the NBA announced their yeah, it does. The NBA announced their finalists for the awards that they give out. Y'all know 6th player, MVP, coach of the year, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, right? And it was brought to my attention. I didn't know. I don't know about you. That 80 wasn't a finalist. You
Yeah.
said like in
Fi-
the top 3.
Finalists were Rudy Gobert, Wembanyama, and Bam.
What? Okay. Before we say anything, what do the numbers say?
Sheesh, I gotta find that.
Because going
That's
off
not-
the, my fault. Going off of the top of my head, I'm not mad at that 3.
Not even a finalist though, bro.
I'm
No.
not mad at that. Because
No.
Wemby deserved to be up there for sure.
He's-
And what I'm seeing Buddy
But
doing right now,
I ain't gonna hold
he's
you. If
DPOY.
he win it, I ain't gonna be mad.
He's DPOY. But like,
Gobert out there hooping, I get it.
so like,
But you don't think so?
Bro.
From AD's perspective, it
AD
keep-
right now, he's averaging 2.3 blocks, 1.2 steals, and a total of 12.6 rebounds per game.
I think Wemby's is double.
Wemby's averaging like
Wemby's stuff is better.
like damn near 5 stocks a game, bro.
yeah.
He gonna get a triple double off of blocks one game. Watch.
He didn't do that already.
I don't know.
I could have sworn he did it
Trip
already.
dub or double double?
Trip dub.
I don't know. But what are you getting at as far as this?
I just want to get the people's views because we can sit here and talk statistical all day, but how many times will we have to bring up something like MVP and say that this person got snubbed and they were statistically better,
Shade.
right? So we can talk stats, but we know that the league doesn't fully operate that way. Do you think that the league, because AD came out with a remark, see if you can track that for me, Walt, his remark to not being Defensive Player of the Year. So he came out with a remark saying that the league doesn't like him. And that he's never gonna
AD said
win
that.
it. AD said that.
Bro,
quote.
this is his first like in his career.
I mean,
think
it's
this is the
hard
first
to.
season he's played more.
I was
than
about to
70
say it's
games.
hard to like somebody when we don't see him play.
So if we're gonna say that about the
Respectfully.
games played, how can we not say that about things stats translating into winning? Because we've talked about that also with Wemby.
What are you getting at?
With Wemby, San Antonio,
The nigga's
Oh,
a rookie.
that he hasn't
they
been
haven't.
winning.
It's not translating into winning for his team.
The nigga's a rookie. We've seen
Oh
their roster.
yeah.
Bro,
That's cool
Jeremy,
though. But
how
the
however you
defensive.
say his name, he's a terrorist threat.
What are we talking about?
Oh yeah,
on the
so
Spurs?
can.
Sohan, he is
yeah.
a terrorist. That nigga, he's 7'4". Throw the ball up.
It's
But
ridiculous.
like,
I think.
out of
Go
the
ahead.
DPOY isn't an award that is like winning based.
Bron
It's
should have won it in
Yeah.
2012.
simply
though.
just a
AD
defensive
said
award.
he's the best NBA player best defender, but he won't win in DPOY because the league doesn't like him.
Stop crying. Play
You that
basketball.
guy. You that guy.
Yeah.
So
because the league doesn't like him, that's a very childish response.
I agree with that. But my stance that I'm getting
Anthony
at is
Day-to-Day
that
Davis.
when we talk about, we debate about first team, we debate about second team, we debate about all-star, we debate about MVP. How many times have we sat there and said those kind of phrases where such and such should have got it but was snubbed?
How many times has AD been on an All NBA team?
I feel like
Not even
enough.
all NBA, all defensive. Since
All
we talk about
NBA
DPOY.
is 4 and all defense is 4 too.
For real?
Okay.
Was
Yeah.
it recent in the last couple
No,
years?
it was probably Nola.
No,
Nola, right? Like 17, 18.
Championship
The
year,
latest-
he didn't make it?
Fuck.
Oh,
the latest one is 2019.
Yep.
He was with the Lakers.
that was the last one, and that was before the bubble.
That was the year before?
Yeah, and I actually think
Didn't they
that
lose that year?
but they didn't make it to the chip that
Yeah.
year, and I actually think that was the
They didn't make the playoffs that year.
That's
No.
crazy.
So obviously it doesn't
That's why he
translate
got
to
it.
winning. Okay, and then
Womp womp.
Chill out, bro. And then from the eye test, because obviously, you know,
I
that's
test
something-
he's not, and it's okay though because he's a hell of a defender, but he's not.
Yeah.
So let me ask you this. Rudy Gobert, Wembanyama, AD, Bam.
Who am I
You
getting a
see-
bucket on?
Yeah. You see them both standing in the lane. Who are you driving on?
I'll drive in on anybody. Y'all know that though.
You won't make the bucket though.
Who do you think you scored
Go
on?
by.
Who do you think you'll score on? Stop. Who do you think you'll score on?
I can score on all of them,
Just answer.
but
driving to the bucket, he said specifically.
Me personally, I
if
think there's
anybody
only
know,
one
you
answer.
know. If anybody know, y'all know.
Pull the film of what happened when
Here
I
he
laced
go.
up the
Here
shoes.
he go.
bro,
Here he
bro,
go.
no,
We're not worried
no,
about you.
No,
Okay,
answer
my
my
fault,
question.
bro. Yeah, my fault.
You beat your man.
all right?
He's in
and
help.
they in help.
Help side.
I think. I
say Bam.
who can I score on or who can I not?
Who do you think you'll get a bucket on first?
Me personally,
Bam.
I know that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I say Bam.
I was gonna say Bam.
Bam.
Right after that, I say AD.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Pause. He's long though.
Thank you for that pause.
Great
I think
pause.
I think Wembanyama's last. I think Rudy's third. But between Rudy and Wemby is very close.
I would say Rudy.
Nigga,
is
I'm
my-
throwing
my
up a
second.
floater from the top.
I
of
ain't
the key.
gonna lie, y'all. I'm looking at Rudy right here. No, you don't
Sliding them damn
understand, Bob. He
moving.
guarding Bradley Beal off the switch, and he
And D Book, bro. And
that's not an easy cover
He's
I don't
sitting.
think it is.
on
Pause.
the perimeter, bro.
Chill out, bro. Okay, what's your thoughts, Walt? It's
I f-
It's rightfully
I
he's not in
feel-
top three.
It would go from the ones I can. It would go Bam, AD, Rudy, and then Wemby.
Wemby.
Thank you.
Because I feel I get that maybe Rudy right now is a better defender. Like he knows
It's the playoffs, so he
how
has
to
to
move
That,
better.
and I think that his
But-
experience, he's battle tested, bro.
Yeah, but the fact that if I'm meeting someone in the rim and it's gonna be Wemby, I ain't getting that bucket.
We have how many times do we see just this
Get
year
dunked
alone?
on.
People will beat their man, and Wemby will step up,
And
they're
they'll
literally
dribble that
dribbling
bitch
it
out the lane. Yes.
They not doing that if it's 80, bro. They really trying to boom him. Like,
Ask Ant.
you feel me?
try, though.
Like,
Okay, respect. So
80's
What about you?
80's
What
tough.
about you, Bob? Who you got the bucket
I
on?
said mine.
He
Mine
not
was
scoring on
Bam.
nobody.
This guy.
He gonna get to the lane and try to do that little turnaround fadeaway.
Hey, ask him what happened after you left, Walt. Ask him what happened after you left.
What happened?
Wait.
I
Nothing
wouldn't get locked
happened.
up by Lou.
Did you win? Did you win?
I didn't get a chance to score.
He got a couple stops. He started feeling himself. I pulled some shit out the hat and I got a bucket. That's what happened.
Shut
Hey.
that shit down.
Hey,
Shut all that shit down.
Lou was locking you
I ain't
up.
gonna lie.
Tell
I
him
ain't gonna
one.
lie.
Tell him one. Tell him one.
I ain't gonna lie. The Clippers have Lou instead of Kawhi.
Chill out. No,
Y'all
I'm not
cooked.
going.
Y'all cooked.
I'm not going.
Y'all cooked.
I'm not going.
Y'all cooked.
I'm not going.
Put that nigga on Kyrie.
I'm not
Y'all
going.
cooked.
He won't run these ones though.
Who, Lou?
Yeah,
Was we not all there yesterday? Did
we
not
were.
see what Lou
We
was doing?
were. He did decent.
He just
No,
held
he
it-
didn't do
He
decent.
just held it because
The
he was
one
in
time
jail.
he beat Lou, he blew the layup.
Cause I had to do a spin move after I beat somebody initially.
So spin.
So what you said is you're not coordinated.
I beat
I'm saying
somebody.
he got under the basket. He looked at us, nigga.
Bro.
We not dribbling the
We
ball.
looked it back. We looked at the clip. I was
Like,
crying.
bro,
This boy went to the goal and said, I said,
And
what
then he
no,
missed.
No. He did good. All I'm saying is when we play ones, it's no constraints.
I ain't gonna hold you. If Lou was in them ones we was in yesterday, bro.
Fuck y'all.
Lou
We
would-
in a whole. I threw a whole script. They supposed to be bringing me the plays. These dudes and got into a full ass argument.
I look back at it.
and
I know what
ones.
started it.
It was the foul, the push off.
No. It wasn't even the foul. Like the foul happened. That was cool. He was like, let him get the ball. It's whenever he told Walt his move or whoever it was, he told his move. And then he tried to get position, and then I didn't let him get position.
And then
I
we was doing
grabbed
that.
his
What
ass.
is this about?
So we were shooting
got
a
a new
video
segment
yesterday, right?
Okay, but
We
like,
were-
It was when he wouldn't let me get my spot. So
Right.
then
So
he tried to
the
baby
end
me,
part
and
of
I
the
was
segment,
like, nah. Okay.
we were doing iconic moments. So they're supposed to tell me the skill set they finna use, like Dame deep
sidestep over PG.
step over PG, right? And he has to go out there and do it against the defender.
Or that
which is him.
Jokic one-legged
Right.
three.
So they started
Cute,
off
yeah.
doing that, and they got competitive and just blew the whole segment and started doing a one-on-one without any type of communication.
sounds about right. Yeah.
Yeah.
He was mad because didn't you say that last game was worth 2 points
Don't-
before we started?
I did, and then he
and
argued
then
with
I
me
said
about,
no.
let me get it
I
out.
looked back at it. I said no, bruh.
It was on the tape?
Yes.
It was on tape. He did say it,
I didn't hear that shit.
but we didn't acknowledge it, so we were still under the impression. that's
So
what
it's
happened.
cool. It's a tie.
no, the fuck.
What's the tie?
Yes.
I won the
It's a tie.
ones.
What's the
I won the
tiebreaker?
ones.
The ones is not affiliated with the tic-tac-toe,
Bull.
bruh. You beat me in ones.
I've never heard nobody
You beat
talk
me
that
in ones.
aggressively about
That's
tic-tac-toe.
cool. You beat me
I'll
in
beat
ones.
your ass on
When
tic-tac-toe.
it comes
All right,
to
Walt.
tic-tac-toe, you didn't win.
Bro, that last game was supposed to be for the tic-tac-toe,
We
and
wasn't
we
playing
both said
tic-tac-toe,
bump it.
obviously.
We both said bump it, so it
Y'all
should count.
both did say. Well, y'all didn't say it. Y'all just did it.
Exactly. And you wasn't against it, were you?
Oh no, that was good content.
Okay, exactly.
No, me and Walt said the same thing. That was good content at that point. I wasn't stopping none of that. I let y'all have that. That was good content. I appreciate
We
it.
weren't even supposed to play, bro.
Y'all know them like
That
in
nigga-
cartoons and shit, like the animations were like two cats are fighting or like two people
Yeah.
are fighting and it's like a whirlpool and
Yeah.
then somebody tries to get in and they get like sucked in. I feel like that's what would have happened if one of these niggas would have tried to step in.
Oh no, I was good.
Yeah.
I gave them both a mic.
Yeah.
I
We
said,
was
y'all
like-
get the mic.
I was just
I didn't
talking
give
shit
a
at that point.
I didn't give a
Like,
damn
was
about
talking shit.
anything else.
Yeah.
I heard him, but I wasn't paying it
Bro.
no mind.
I go to say, hey, how you feel about that bucket? I don't want to talk to you right now.
Like, bro, like I was locked in.
Yeah, bro. That shit was. I wasn't going, bro. Time he tried to get position, bro. Grabbed his wrist. Then he tried to push me back. No, I'm not moving, bro.
And then he talking about, oh, you lifting all them weights for what? I don't even lift.
Nigga don't lift no weights, bro. I was not moving, bro. I'm not going, bro. And then
I picked him up though.
No,
I-
did he?
pushed you right back, nigga.
Exactly.
Like what?
Y'all can't hear me. Y'all do y'all thing. Y'all good.
But you talking into the mic, stupid.
Y'all go hear the end part.
What's the next topic, man?
All right.
Caitlyn Clark got a shoe deal. A couple
Well, I
of shoe
think she's
deals.
still in the works. I don't know if they finalized
No, she's
it.
with Nike. She's
They
with
did.
Nike.
Okay, cool.
28.
I hope her signature shoot better looking than D Book's, respectfully.
Who had the stats on what she was offered? Do you
I
have
got
it?
I got it.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Oh, damn,
they
Walt.
both got it.
Oh, shit, fuck me then.
Overachievers. Yeah. I'm mad at it. This is our production.
So what was her offer?
So for the Nike one is 8 years for 28 mil. For the Under Armour is 4 years and 16 mil. Puma didn't even make it to 3 mil. So yeah,
Boom was so disrespectful.
Adidas had 4 years for 6 mil, and that's about it.
All right, let's start with Miss Rose. Thoughts on Caitlyn getting some bread and a shoe?
I'm a fan. I have no qualms, no bad blood with Caitlyn. She's cool. I will say she is great, and I think that she's bringing a lot of attention to the WNBA and basketball in general. But 28 mils a lot.
Yeah.
Jealous, huh?
No,
I'm
not at all.
jealous.
I'm very
I'm
happy. I'm very
jealous.
proud of her, but I
Speak
think
for yourself.
28 mil, it's
I think we've seen this before with Jordan and Iverson, right? When you know someone's going to be a generational player, you'll have some of these big labels get in early to set the foundation because they know they're going to get it back on the back end. If you look at what's happening with the jersey sales, did y'all hear? So Chicago.
She sold out.
Yo, so Caitlyn, obviously, do you see what happened to Chicago?
She sold out already?
Who?
Clark.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bro, she got drafted. Them
She
bitches was
was
gone
gone.
in less than
So
an
that
hour.
happened
I
with
heard about
Caitlyn.
that. Yeah.
And then with Chicago with
Angel Reese and Camila Cardoso.
uh-huh.
They both sold out too.
I don't know if it was sold out, but they're selling more jerseys than some of the NBA players and
believe
NFL players.
I believe it.
So
I'll get me an Angel Reese jersey.
I'm getting one, and you see, I sent y'all the tickets already for the preseason games. They play.
They're
back
sold
to
out.
back. Already.
Yep.
And you should
I
see
seen
the
it on Instagram.
prices
It's sold
for
out.
the Indiana versus Chicago game.
Up over 100%.
Yeah.
Of the ticket sales.
Yeah.
This is like 400,
So
bro.
if you're King Nike, you're King Adidas, right, or Queen Nike, Queen Adidas, and you see that happening before they even step a foot on a WNBA court,
I'm gonna throw the bag at him.
you throw that bag at them because you know over a span of 4 to 8, and then if they stay with you after they re-sign with you, you get that back.
Now I will say this.
Mm-hmm.
The same thing happened with Venus Williams. Not sure if y'all know anything about tennis, but obviously you got no Venus Williams, right?
Venus and Serena.
No, Venus,
She the-
not Serena. We're not talking about
Oh,
her
it didn't
yet.
happen the same. Oh, I thought it was the same deal. They got.
She the one that don't
look
look
like
good.
a man, but they both look
Huh?
good.
She the one that don't look as good,
Who doesn't look too good?
as
It
good.
depends on what you like. Serena's a little
Yeah.
rough, but she looks sculpted.
All right, we're talking about their athleticism, not their looks, ladies. Okay.
Oh.
I know who Serena is. Serena look good.
Wait. Let me see.
Serena look good.
They look the same.
She could choke a horse.
No, they don't
Wow.
look the same.
So all black people look the same now. That's crazy.
They're twin sisters, aren't they?
They are not twins.
Well,
are
shit,
not
they're damn near
twins.
close enough.
Wow.
There's
What
like,
Venus Williams
there's
look
like a
like?
good 4 or 5 year age gap between them, I believe.
Anywho, yeah,
Anyway,
your point.
long story short, Venus was the first one on the scene,
Oh,
and then
Lord.
Serena followed next. Huh? Same thing.
This is Venus.
I told you she don't look.
Anyway, long story short, Girlie got offered $1 million deal whenever she first started by Nike, and she turned it down. Even though she lost that big game that she was going to play, they offered literally everybody else was offering her like $3, $4, $5 million deals, and I think she eventually signed with Puma for $3 million. But still, she was 15 years old at this
Damn.
time.
Yes, yeah, they started young.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
Have you not seen King Richard?
I say, yeah, you haven't seen the movie. I haven't seen the movie, but I've been a
Is that the
fan
one
of
with Will
Serena
Smith?
for a minute.
Mm-hmm. It's a cute movie.
Is
I
it
like
still
it.
in theaters?
Ew, theaters.
I like the dollar.
It's been
dollar.
out for a long time. Or did you say it was it in theaters?
Yeah, it was. It was.
It
when
was.
It
came out.
was at one point.
But it came
right?
out in like 2016, I want to say.
No, there was something I saw
With Will?
recently.
Will Smith?
I don't remember if it was Will, but there was something I saw recently that was a depiction of like their childhood and stuff. It was recent. Whatever. I'll look for it.
Yeah, I think, but to tie it back to, what's her name? To
Caitlyn.
Caitlyn Clark.
It's good.
28 mil is a lot. I think she should
was-
bite for that deal.
That was clean.
Because I don't know who wouldn't.
Yeah, yeah. We were talking about that before the
Yeah.
pod.
What would you do with 20 mil?
28.
20, 28.
28. Yeah.
First things first is I would,
Pay my tithes.
I like that answer.
I didn't hear what you
That's
Pay
said.
my
what I do.
tithes.
That's what I do first.
Oh yeah, must have. In addition to that, all debts, like if I have any debts, like outstanding school loans, if Biden didn't take care of it yet,
Cash.
If
Yeah.
Biden didn't take care of it yet.
You've
depending
been saying
on
he gonna
yeah.
take care of it for 4 years, bro. At this point, I'm
Yeah.
Hey
considering
Biden,
it.
if you trying to help me out, you know.
But I'd only play with like 8 mil of that, and I'd put the rest, the 20 mil
Thank you.
away.
You know what's funny?
yeah,
Oh, you said play with. Okay. I got what you were saying.
Yeah.
Invest, generational
yeah.
wealth,
Because
all
what am
that.
I going to spend 28 mil on?
There's,
You know what's
there's
funny?
plenty
Don't
to
challenge
I mean,
Challenge
there is
on.
plenty to spend it on, but I
You
feel
just
like
don't.
it's just foolish for someone to do that.
Zion
Yo,
bought a golden toilet.
That's how y'all
Dumbass.
know how much money.
Big dummy.
That's how y'all know how
You
much
dead ass?
money it
Latrine.
is, bro.
Y'all ain't seen it. It was an episode I saw where they were saying they had him and homeboy from the Heat,
Jimmy,
white boy,
hero.
and they so Tyler bought like all these expensive clothes and stuff like that. Yeah, Zion bought he had a golden toilet.
That's how much. That's how you know, like that amount of money. I ain't worried about him. That's how you know,
Why
like
you mad, Zay?
how much money.
There's
Every
literally
is.
kids in Africa starving.
This is true.
You
And
would.
you want to sit on
You're
a golden
literally
toilet?
shitting on gold.
Yeah, I mean, who else can
Damn.
say that though?
That does sound kind of.
But you gonna wipe your ass with silver? Like, come on, bro. Let's be
mean,
fucking for real.
I can afford it. Like,
But still, man, like there's so much. There is so much you could do.
Nah,
with that.
you're
And You
right.
bought a golden toilet, really? I
You
mean,
bought a golden toilet.
I
it's
just
different for them. They got it like that.
yeah,
even
but they're not
comfortable?
gonna have it very soon.
Your ass slide all.
I'm
off
saying
the
you
side.
can't shit probably. You falling in this. Come on, bro.
What What happened?
It's a $6 million toilet.
Yeah, he bought it. Yeah.
Why?
I'm sorry, I can't get behind it.
Mariah,
And a lot of
Mariah
those
Mills
like
is right.
high end things aren't even worth it.
I agree, because after you take one shit on it, it's devalued.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Not $6 million.
You still get something out of it, but
Hey, it's gold. You just gotta watch that hoe.
Are you good? Yeah. Yeah. All right. Yeah, shout out to Caitlyn, man. We've been talking about her for the past 2 months, it feels
that's
like.
good though.
No,
That's
it's good. I'm not mad at it.
Is there a
Yeah.
day on it?
Listen,
Shouts to her. So yeah, we had some short chops for today. All right. To wrap up today, all right, we're quick today. You feel me?
Scared.
We've been trying to work on our time management.
I love that. That's really something that everyone in the Black community should work on.
We're trying.
Yes.
Here you go. All right, so we're doing this thing.
You too, Walt.
He one of us.
I was gonna say him too.
I'm pretty sure it won't drop by the time y'all see this. I don't know yet. I think it will, but this is to tease it. All right. We're doing this thing where we are basically interviewing people. Some of it is publicly, right, on camera. Some of it is people are sending us submissions, right? And we're asking them a variety of things. All right. Some are questions. Some are questions that are being posed to us. Some of the questions we're posing to them, right? And this will be a new thing that Mr. Bob is doing. And we're going to read some of these submissions today. And we're going to play some of them. All right. Today's topic, there was two. One of them was worst dating experience. And the other one was worst sexual experience. All right. So Bobby has some stories and some videos for us that he's gonna play, and
Not that kind of video. It's
Oh.
audio.
you talking about?
So first
Welcome
off,
to the Chop
want to
Shop.
give
Yo, this ain't Twitter. You can't be showing that stuff.
first and foremost,
I know.
I want to thank everyone for the submissions. Our first few topics, I was expecting just like a handful, and we got an overwhelming amount. But I mean, it's coming up on summertime, hot girl summer, right?
Shut
we
up.
might as
We're not
well-
going. I'm not going for
I
that.
hate that term.
That's one of the most stupidest things they've ever
Hot girl
created.
summer.
It's kind of
Because
cringe.
it's
It's
gonna get
giving like
real hot when you
2018.
get that STD. That shit gonna get hot then.
Yo, speaking of STD, Hot Girl Summer last year. Oh my God, not for me, but like in
I was
general.
waiting. I was like,
You
Rose?
see, it caught my
Oh.
attention real quick.
fuck
Like,
no,
what
no,
you
no, no,
mean?
no. I went to Houston with some of my AKA friends.
Houston is
and-
crawling with syphilis.
Yeah.
Ain't that right, Walt?
Yeah, literally, I didn't want to show.
No, I wouldn't
That's,
even.
that,
I ain't
that's
even mean
right.
it like that,
That's
but I
right.
meant.
That's right.
I don't want to share a mic anymore.
Why?
Because they were sharing mics in Houston. When did you have syphilis? When did you have syphilis?
You had syphilis?
No,
No.
it's. Oh man.
You weren't here last week, Rose.
Yeah, he talked about it last week.
y'all have you sharing the mic with this man?
No.
Okay.
no,
It is not that
no.
deep.
We got. Let's try to get through 3 right now. Let's just go through and we'll see how it
All right,
goes.
so I actually want you guys to help with a few of these, right? Because I want you guys to endure what I endure when I'm reading these for the first times. So we're gonna do we'll do 2 audios at the end. Shout out to Miss Toya. We'll pay her some homage. But yeah, we're gonna read a handful of these, right?
When's your birthday, Bob?
Mine.
They're rated R. Real quick though, before you walk out, I just wanted to give a huge shout out to this man here. Wanted to give a huge shout out to Mike. As we said at the start of the episode, man, go shop lifestyle. He's a very respectable man. He's helped us with being our first sponsors. So I speak for everybody at this table when I say we really appreciate it, bro.
Merch coming soon.
We really, really
Yeah, we
appreciate
gotta,
it.
Mike. We gotta get something. I've had a few people asking me how they can get a shirt, so we probably need to set up some type of link or something.
Yeah, link is cool.
Yeah,
man.
something so we can.
And definitely like I don't mind like just like I said, you know, you guys got a pretty good amount of people that's coming through here, so I can, print up some shirts and we could just get it out to some of the kids out here too. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Cool.
and just further explain with the lifestyle brand.
Yeah, go ahead.
For sure.
Where are you located again, if you don't mind me asking?
Well, I just moved here, so I'm from North Carolina, but I moved out here. You know what I'm saying? So
Okay.
I'm
Well,
just
also,
trying
I
to-
think I read that you were getting engaged too.
Yes,
Kudos,
for
kudos.
sure, for sure, right?
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
I'm following in your footsteps. Greensboro.
Love is in the
I
air.
said, if you follow in my footsteps, don't invite none of them.
Yeah,
Rose
yeah,
probably,
yeah.
she's civilized. Everybody else, don't invite them to your wedding.
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
You drinking water, motherfucker?
You setting the tone, man. So we follow,
Well, congratulations, man.
Man, I appreciate
like you
that.
said,
Thank you.
we appreciate it. Yeah, definitely. If we can figure something out like that, so we can get the people connected to what you're doing.
Yeah.
Obviously, we're both trying to make moves on both sides, but I think it'll be really good if we can get something to where we can get the people fully more connected to you.
Yeah,
So
yeah, for sure.
you
for
have
sure.
ideas, let us know.
You know what? I'm
We'll
gonna brainstorm
link it up.
tonight, and I'll let y'all know what I come up
Yeah,
with.
sounds
We'd love
good.
to hear.
Appreciate it.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
appreciate it.
Appreciate you.
All right. So yeah, Bob, we'll let you take over whenever you're ready to.
All right. So what we're gonna do, guys? Like I said, I want the crew. So some of the crew they're just not finding this out. For you guys that don't know, okay. So I'm gonna let the crew experience as I have. So these topics are gonna change, right? All right, but these topics are gonna change as we evolve. Some of them are gonna be like serious relationship questions where we give advice back to them. But we just want to get the tea out right off the bat. So we're gonna actually go into a circle and read some of these. And I haven't read all of these, so you guys know. So you got to do some editing while reading type situations. But yeah, guys, ad-lib us, you feel free. All right, Aaron, you started. Most of these are going to be anonymous for obvious reasons. We had a few brave souls, but all right, Aaron, you're going to start with the first one. Story's 11.
That's the name of the story. 11.
No, that's
That's
11.
11 out of. Okay.
Yeah, we did 10 already at the crib. So
So this is picking up where me and you left off. Oh my God.
Speaking to the mic, please. Thank you.
there's a lot of girls in these EPs that were speaking into the mic. So
Whoa. Never mind. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
She farted, bro.
chill out, bro. I didn't thought about what he said.
She farted. My fault. Let me stay on time. Let me work on it. Hey, yo, Bob. One early spring morning, I was out hand washing my car. This guy pulls up in a black Silverado truck and asked if he could help me, and I declined. He insisted on helping, and I insisted on declining.
Is he a she or a he?
It's a woman.
Yeah.
The person telling the story.
Oh, this is the one. Oh, I know. Okay. Eventually, he asked if he could have my number, and I was a bit apprehensive, but I went ahead and gave it to him anyway. Of course. God, why did I do that? So anyway, fast forward, maybe about 5 months have gone by. Come to find out, he was actually a pretty decent guy to me. I thought I had finally found a dude who was a green flag. Anyways, one Sunday, my mom and I just left church, and I kept getting these private phone calls that entire morning. Finally, I decided to just go ahead and answer. Hello? Hey, this is Marcus's wife. I just want you to know we are in fact separated, but now that I know about you, I'm coming back for my husband.
Damn.
Now, mind you, my phone is messed
Love when
up.
black people say now, mind you.
God, I love that so much. Continue.
Now, mind you, my phone is messed up and can only be on speaker for me to talk on it. So now my extra nosy mama knows my business. My nostrils instantly flared because how in the world did this man leave out the fact that he was still legally married?
Legally.
I let the wife know that I don't do married men and I'm all for working marriages out.
Sounds like she been doing a married man.
Seems like a bad experience.
I also told her that I didn't even know he was still married. We hung up like women, and I thought that was it. What does that mean? We hung up like
It
women.
was cordial.
It's never cordial with them.
Ever.
Read what's on the phone.
That's what it say. I went to confront him.
Why?
You're gonna say this a
Why?
lot today.
Stupid.
That question. That's such a loaded question.
I went to confront him, though since I was up the street from his house and pissed that he hadn't told me.
Wait,
what?
Wait.
English.
Yeah.
This nigga lived up the
Down
street
the
from
street.
me.
Remember, because that's how he found her.
That's
She
how you
was washing
found
the
her
car.
washing the car.
Cool. You found out the nigga's married.
Mm-hmm.
His wife just called you and was like, I'm coming back from my man. So you pull up to his house? Are you dumb?
Let him finish.
No.
Come on,
I
bro.
understand. Continue.
Come on, bro.
I'm curious.
As a woman,
Is common sense in the room with us? Nope. Thank you.
Nah.
you know,
Dang.
women love hard though, and they hurt hard too.
What, nigga?
That ain't got shit to do with me.
That-
Ain't nobody told y'all why.
Hey, go ahead.
Love so hard, they ain't got
You about
common
to trigger
sense.
me for
Like,
real, bro.
You always triggered.
No, I'm not. Bro,
He's
I
really-
need y'all to stop making me this just impulsive, out of character human
Impulsive.
being, bro. And I'm not.
Can you prove a point and keep reading?
Shut up, bro. Nah,
No, you
bruh.
just proved his point, bro.
No, because y'all do this all the
I
time,
don't
Aaron,
bro.
think you're
Aaron,
impulsive,
And
Aaron.
Aaron.
You good, bro. You good. You good. Fuck these niggas.
Want.
All right, Aaron. I apologize for their interruption. Please
You know what
continue.
that's from?
we hung up like women, and I thought that was it.
Let me read that part again.
I went to confront him since I was up the street from his house and pissed that he hadn't told me. The wife also came by and let out all his skeletons. Skeletons? She told me he popped pills, was on cocaine,
Perky.
and had herpes. So now I'm in a panic, and he's standing there just looking dumbfounded.
I guarantee you, Co was standing there like.
Oh shit! Hey, real quick.
Oh, I went too far.
Keep going.
I don't want him to miss it.
It's okay. He can watch the pod. Yeah.
Bro, so you can watch the pod. Okay, not quite sure why, but the wife then swung on me, which was her worst mistake. I picked up a random flower pot, and now we're fighting. Marcus is still standing there, just stuck.
Now I got this image of Zay.
I swung on his ass too for just standing there while all this unfolded. Come to find out, he was high on drugs in that very moment. Once I heard I'm about to call the police from a neighbor, I got the hell away from there.
I thought they were inside.
It could lead to outside.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
outside. Okay.
Boxing hard with flower pots and all.
I instantly scheduled a doctor's appointment, and thankfully I came back clean from everything.
Want to do it?
Yes, he will.
We're not giving her praise for that shit.
We're
man.
giving him praise for that shit. Amen.
Okay.
Mm.
Yeah, whatever. Not going for it. But the wife still called my phone, making sure her husband wasn't with me every time he had gone missing. And he really wasn't. I wanted no parts. I didn't want to get the police involved for her harassing me. But okay. So one night, I dressed in all black and waited for the wife to pull up to Marcus's house. As soon as she went inside, I carefully wow.
You got it. You got it.
Oh, wow.
You read it right.
As soon as she went inside, I carefully placed bullets of a 9mm on her windshield and pulled off. Thankfully, Ring cameras weren't a thing at that time. From that point forward, I never heard from her again. Marcus still tried to get me back after a few months of the incident had happened, but I was done.
She shot this girl's window? The fuck? Really?
Can I read the next one?
What's the next one? It's a short one?
The fish.
Oh, go for it.
So,
All right, so shout out. obviously. That's intense.
I have so many questions.
You missed the ending, Zay. It was crazy. It was crazy. She shot up a homegirl car.
She said, "Thank God, ring cameras weren't a thing before."
All right,
so much
let's go
for
right to the
so
next
much
one.
for acting like women.
I
Talk
feel
about
like
how
Rose should
women
read
got
should
your
read
shot-
the
your
fist
shit
trap
shot
one.
up. So, question: did they fuck? Did he give her herpes?
No,
she
she was
was good.
clean.
Okay.
And apparently we're praising God for that.
Why not?
Why
we're-
not
we're
praise
praising
God?
for that. It's like you shouldn't have put yourself in that situation. At first.
That's how
But
I'm
she
looking
didn't know
at
that
it.
he was married though.
But once you find
Okay,
out,
but
why
once
would
you
you
find
go
out-
to his house?
Thank you.
Why would
She
you
didn't
do
go
that?
there to fuck him.
But why would you go? Period. Just leave the nigga alone.
She was
She wasn't
down
going
the
for
cliff.
him though.
So
She was
her-
going for her.
So her car got shot up.
Nigga, what?
No, she shot the
She was
other
going
girl's
for
car.
her.
Cause,
To
Wait,
talk
wait,
to the
wait,
lady.
wait.
To
She
talk
shot
to
his
the
wife's
wife,
car.
right?
Cause homegirl kept on fucking with her.
Oh, she went over there to talk to the man. I thought she went over there to talk to the woman.
Wait, so we just oh my gosh, we just described
Let's
the
go
crime.
to the next one.
We just described the crime. She shot her car up.
Who is she? Allegedly.
Dun dun dun.
All right,
Hey,
you gonna read
yo,
it?
Bob. I'm going to read this just how it sounds. Oh,
Male or female?
man.
First things first.
You'll see. You'll see.
Okay.
Oh, man. Okay. So I was minding my business one day, and my ex hit me up and was like, hey, you want to have a threesome with me and one of my homegirls?
Huh?
I thought about it for a few spontaneous seconds and was
Huh?
like, YOLO, let me see what all the hype is about.
What?
Knock this off my bucket list. So I text him back and I'm like, yeah, but when it's my turn to eat her, you're going to have to push my head down there because I'm going to need a little encouragement. I'm going to need,
This is a real submission.
Yes. Oh,
yes. I'm going to need a little encouragement. So I get to the house and was like, I wonder if he cheated on me with this girl while we were together because she stayed on his street and I never knew about her until I pulled up. But I was like, that's old. It doesn't matter now. Back to business.
Lying
Lying like shit.
like a motherfucker.
I walk in the house and he walks me to her room in the back and my spirit was like, bitch, get out of here. My dumb ass don't ever listen when my inner self speaks. So I disregarded my inner warning and laid on the bed next to her. He starts pleasing me while she is watching and playing with herself. Me and him switch positions and he starts hitting it from the back. I'm getting more and more in the mood now, so it comes time for me to eat shorty out. So he grabs me by my hair and and moves me in front of her as she opens her legs and he starts pushing my head down towards her fish trap.
What's that? I was just about to ask. What's that? What's that one locker called in SpongeBob? Is it Davy Jones?
locker?
Where it got that sound effect? That. I was just about to say that.
Hey,
bro.
she did tell him that she's gonna need a little bit of encouragement, so you got to push my head down. But
God.
fish trap is crazy.
She
Fish
opens
trap
her
is
legs and
crazy.
he starts pushing my head down towards her fish trap. I sniffed one time and almost threw up on her and fighting to get my head back up and he is still trying to push my head down. I struggled to get my head up and finally got out of his grasp. Whole time I'm trying not to throw up. I tell them both, hold on, and started putting my clothes back on and left. He texted me, asked me why I left, and I said, why she smell like that? He gonna tell me she said, her pH was off. So I text him back. So I text him back. Bitch knew her pH was off and had the audacity to open her legs. Hell nah. Y'all got it. I'm
was there
good.
not warning signs? Like when the
Oh,
nigga
man.
invited you to a threesome with this bitch, but started hitting you first, was that not the first sign?
Oh, man.
Fish
I
trap.
see what you're saying. That is a good sign. Yeah.
Like it's something like off.
You heard her. She started getting more into the mood.
Talking about, oh my P, and then she probably said it so casually too. Oh, my pH was off.
man.
You read the next two. While
That's so
13 and
dirty.
14.
That's so nasty.
I'm kind of scarred.
Not
Like, I
fish
felt-
trap though.
I literally cringed. Like I felt
It's
so
only
uncomfortable.
funny because she told homeboy, "I need you to push my head down for encouragement." You
And the
imagine her
whole
trying
time
to
she
get up?
trying to breathe. She like, hold on, bro.
Whole girl down there fighting for her life, bro.
And then Shorty probably sitting there with her legs open talking about something.
What's going on?
Come on, like what you waiting for?
Hey,
like,
hey. She said something. You about to hit her or what?
like,
Right?
Come on, like what we waiting
All
for?
right.
It ain't going to eat itself.
13 and 14, Walt.
That's crazy.
Now I had fish trap pull her. Had girly
She
pull.
laying down talking
No.
about something.
No,
Come
my
on,
God.
girl.
Oh my God.
That's crazy.
Found out
What
she's
you
a-
scared of?
That's
Yo,
crazy.
I would have got the swing.
Crazy.
We found out
Release
she-
me.
We found out she's a squirter, and that's biological warfare.
Go home. Go home.
Thank God we.
Blastoise, torpedo cannon. Oh shit!
Come on, y'all. I'm trying to go watch Kyrie.
In story 13, Ayo Bob, there was this guy I was dating, and we went on a date,
Ayo Bob said.
and his
I'd say
friends
fuck
were
this.
there, and this idiot of a man decided to leave me there in the restaurant and go to the restaurant next door, and it had a top view so we could see the other people at the restaurant. Find out he left me because he wanted to help his friend on a double date, and this idiot of a man I found and literally started shitting, and he said, "Oh yeah, that's my aunt."
Gotta love it. Imagine you go to cheat on the bitch while you on the date, and you go next door, and they have the top view. Where you
Wait,
can
that
see
was
through.
her aunt?
No, it wasn't.
he
Wait.
he cheated.
Uh-huh.
He got caught,
Uh-huh.
and he told
Said
her
that
that
was
was
his
his aunt.
But
His
she can
aunt.
see it. It's like you go next door, and we can see through this wall, and Rose looking like, "Who the fuck is this bitch?" You come up like, "Oh, that was my aunt."
Hey, auntie.
Go to the next one.
Please.
Hey,
Story
auntie.
14. Ayo Bob, I had a condom break, and after we were done and spooning, he leaned and whispered in my ear. Isn't it hot that my little swimmers are possibly swimming around you?
Oh shit! I know he white. I know he white. I know he white. Say it again.
Oh,
Isn't it hot, baby?
I gotta
isn't it
see it.
hot that my little swimmers are possibly swimming around in you?
Isn't it
Hot
hot?
ass breath. Disgusting. I
After
can't.
they spoon it, hey, you feel that cock? Guess what?
What
Guess
are we doing here?
Hold
bro?
on.
I made him go get a plan B, so he obviously he overvalued himself because clearly I didn't think it was hot.
Homeboy said,
You think it's
"Don't you think it's hot that my little swimmers are possibly swimming in you right now?"
Don't say that while looking at me.
This is real life, bro. No, this is real
That's
life,
how you.
bro.
I'm not even a woman, and I feel offended
I
for
feel
her.
violated.
Real life, bro.
Oh my God.
This is real
Oh
life.
shit! Read the next two, Rose, please.
This is real life, bro. Oh man.
Now, most of these other ones I have not read.
Oh my God. Okay.
She's trying to pre-read. She's trying to see what she walking into.
Ayo Bob, met this guy online dating. We talked about a week before we actually met up. We met at this restaurant. Everything was going good. We were having a grand time. Getting to know one another. The vibe was perfect. This man, he was older than me. Different ethnicity, which was different for me, but I was willing to put that aside and see something different. We was eating and drinking, and I was getting a little lit, all smiles and giggles until this younger lady walks up to the table and stares. I'm looking at him, and he's looking at me like, no, wait. I'm looking at him, and he's looking at me, and oh Lord,
Yeah.
I'm sorry. This
No,
is-
that's how they wrote it.
that's insane.
Yep.
Okay, and
So
then
these people are acoustic.
Yeah. Subscribe to the
Okay,
pod, though.
all right. Anyway, and then she talks to the girl and says, "Hey." I'm shocked, sitting there looking crazy because she's looking at me shocked with a confused look on her face. Child, the man then proceeds to tell me that he has had a wife and that him and his wife were in an open relationship, and she knows that he's out on a date right now. The girl that came to the table is one of the wife's friends, but she knew they had an open marriage, but the reason she had the shock face is because I look like the wife. Baby, I was flabbergasted. I couldn't wait until the date was over.
She looked just like her wife.
I got a question.
Man's got a type.
And if you watching this, whoever submitted that, was the person, was the waitress or whatever, was she in on the open marriage?
But it wasn't a waitress. That was a
friend.
A friend.
It was
A
a friend who
friend of
came
the
up to the
wife.
table who knew that this man and his wife were in an open relationship.
How she know?
They probably
I
told
bet,
her.
I bet she
They're friends.
was
It's a
one
good
of the
friend. It's a
The way
good
prospects.
the way these stories going,
Yeah,
bro.
a
You
little
don't
upside
know.
down pineapple club.
Yeah, fish trap. Keep going.
Ah,
Can that
Think
not be?
it's-
Can
you
that
think
not
it's
become a
hot?
thing? Can that not become a thing, please?
Don't you think it's hot?
Mm-mm.
Can you stop? Can you stop saying that?
Don't have your eyes
While
like that.
spooning.
That's
You don't think it's
insane.
hot?
Crazy. That's on your
Oh my God.
neck.
No, no,
You
no,
feel
no,
that
no.
on your
Hey,
neck.
No, no,
That's
no.
crazy.
Walt ain't shit, bro. Walt ain't shit.
Like, bro,
What does the next one start with?
You four is terrifying me at the moment.
Don't you think it's hot?
don't
You
say
too.
you four. Say these three.
Don't you think it's hot?
Yo, stop. Bob, you don't hear the way this shit is coming into my ears. Pause. No, like, bro, this nigga's talking. What did he say? Don't you think it's hot? Bro, I'm not going for that
Hey,
shit, bro.
hit me with the when I came down. So when she was down there, all she heard was.
I think that's my gas tank ring, and I gotta go check it. Let me go check it real quick.
Okay, what's the next one, Rose?
Give us one more. Give us one more.
Let me see. Let me give you one to read.
Oh my God.
Some of these. My worst experiences in college. Oh, the couch.
Oh, the couch. Yikes.
That's how you know some shit.
Hey, yo, Bob. So my worst sexual experience was in college. I have since dubbed this guy Couch.
I just want to preface. Y'all,
You got it.
go ahead, Rose.
No. You got it.
I forgot. My English ain't good.
Since dubbed this guy the couch. How do you get dubbed the couch, bro?
Don't you think it's hot?
Can we mute his mic, please?
Go ahead, Rose.
I'm sorry for looking at you all. It's just Jesus Christ. I'm so sorry, man.
You saw that shit, right? What the fuck is that?
Bro, that is the worst. Why is that on the screen when we both look up, bro?
Some fan is wearing a shirt of Deep Book crying.
Was that D? I thought it was JaVale.
It was
McGee.
Deep Book.
Oh my
It was
gosh.
Deep Book.
Anyway, so I have since dubbed this guy Couch. Since you and I went to college together, you should know the places and things I'm referencing. One night, my friends and I went to one of the local bars named Flashbacks. They used to have big-ass glass night where you could buy a glass from them and get cheap refills each time you come back, but only that glass. Anywho, we hung out with a few knack rats, local Nacogdoches people. Okay, bet.
Wow.
What we call him?
Okay. And one of them had the hots for me. I thought, oh, you're chill with my friend group, so okay. I'm going back to your place and doing stuff. So we drive back to his place, which
Y'all
of
sound like
course is in his
sluts.
parents' place. Huh?
They just opening up they.
This is their worst.
This is college, bro.
It's college,
is-
man.
this
So we
literally
just
how
choose to
college
open
is.
up our legs.
Yes.
Hour. You have some stories for us?
Rose, read the story.
Valid question.
Don't you
But it's
think
okay.
it's hot?
Let's get back to it.
Don't you think it's hot?
I don't have headphones. I'm so happy I don't. Okay? Thank you, Walt. You're scaring me.
My little critters.
So your neck ate it.
Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Where was I?
So they go back to the place.
All right, yeah. So,
It's
of
over
course,
for
it's at
these
his
niggas.
parents' place, and apparently he has a makeshift bedroom in the back of his house. So things start happening on his bed, and dude comes early before anything sexual even happens.
sounds like me.
He apologizes, and then we move to the couch. Picture this. I'm sitting on the couch, and he's kneeled in front of it. Then he just starts going to town and pumping, but I don't feel a thing. Yikes.
No.
Yes. Keep going.
I look down and he's not even in me. Homie was essentially fucking the couch. After he's done with his thing, we both get dressed. And we get back in his
That
car.
was wild, wasn't it?
We forget my jacket inside, so he was going in. He was going back in for it. Then he drives me back to the bar. Literally waits for me to get out the car, and then speeds off before I even get into my own vehicle.
That nigga fucked that couch up, y'all.
He said, "Hey, that shit kind of tight."
Chill out, bro.
Huh?
Be fucking couches, Walt.
Oh shit.
You don't feel like it didn't feel weird. Like
What type of couch was it? Was it like leather or something?
Like-
Is that
Why are we
why?
asking these questions,
no,
bro?
these are
I feel like
important
if it was
questions.
leather, that would be more
Not
reason he would
leather.
notice.
Maybe it's like
I'm sorry,
this
I'm a
material
woman.
here, like that shit wouldn't fit. Like you
I
get
feel like
burned.
Yeah, I feel like I'd feel that though,
Like-
bro.
Rug burned.
Like some shit. Even with a rubber on, like why? What are we doing?
Just go to it.
What are we
bruh.
doing?
I love this.
Why she
segment.
didn't tell him?
This is,
Great.
this is gonna be
Because
two videos.
honestly, I understand why she didn't tell him.
She ready for that to be over with.
No, for real.
The couch though, y'all.
No, like y'all are.
He was fucking that couch up.
And he came mad early before doing anything sexual. Should I want to leave too?
Okay, so we got
Let
two
him fuck the
videos we're gonna
couch.
finish it off with. Okay. I just put it up to here. Or is it-
No.
Yikes. Maybe he knew he was fucking the couch the whole time, and she had a fish trap too.
Rose. Hold on. This fish trap. I smell that. Y'all smell that?
I don't smell shit. I don't smell a damn thing.
It's the visual context. She was a squirter. You ready? You say it?
So let's do this video style because it's too much to type. So I was messing with this guy. He was a rich nigga because at this time I had this mind state that I wanted to just date rich men.
Goofy.
All right. Anyways, we dating, like we going to different places in the Plano, Frisco area because I wanted to be rich, uppity at the time.
Goofy.
So anyways, without even question, he would always bring up how he don't have social media. I guess he would see me on my phone or something. He'd be like, I don't have social media. I'd be too busy making money, like this, that, and the third. And I was like, okay.
But you wanted a rich nigga.
Well, one day I was scrolling down Facebook, and one of my friends, she helped fix people credit, and she was sharing people's testimonies of using her business to fix their credit.
Why is this funny?
So lo and behold, the rich nigga on her motherfucking profile. So of course I click on his page. He married with kids. What fucked me up was every place that we went, like if we went a place on a Monday, he would take his wife to that same place on a Tuesday and
That's
then post
insane.
pictures. It's like I was putting him on game, like of all the nice places in the area.
played.
But that shit was funny. I just, texted him and was like, hey, I didn't, you should have told me you were married, this, that, and the third. He was like, how you know? I was like, that doesn't matter. Have a nice life. So then he texts back and was like, are you go tell her? Let me know if you go tell her. I was like, nah, I don't do that no more. The old me do that, but, I think God got something made for you, big fella.
Let's talk about the growth. You know how many women would have been like, fuck him and fuck everything about him?
I would have told her, not because I'm spiteful or anything, because I think she has a right to know. If your husband's out here doing, freaky shit in the streets,
But he taking her to all the nice places, though.
I don't
But then
care.
he taking his wife the next day. She talking
I
about,
don't
I
care.
wanted a rich nigga. I wanted to be uppity. Listen,
There's the growth, though. No, fuck growth. Fuck growth.
Hey,
you would
She
have
was a
told.
trial run.
I would have told because give me this. Yes. I would have told because that's girl code. If you see your dude, okay, let me give you a scenario. I don't even like this girl in my sorority. Not really. But fuck it. She's one of my sisters. I'm gonna be nice. I'm gonna be cordial. We have some beef. Doesn't matter. It's in the
better
past.
than me.
Imagine me saying I don't fuck with you, but you one of my brothers.
I'm telling you, bro. These
You cannot fuck with
frats,
somebody and still be cool with them.
sororities,
That's
that
not what
make
you said,
sense?
though.
these people pay to have
Okay,
friends.
how do I put it this way?
Dancing gangs.
I won't go out of my way to hang out with her or do something fun, but if we all hanging out in a group, I'm not gonna not talk to you.
I would.
Okay,
You know?
so you're respectful.
I'm respectful.
Okay.
There's no need to start unnecessary
So
drama.
if you know she has a man and you see her man with somebody else, you gonna go and tell her?
I saw her man online, like on dating apps, and literally our whole entire chapter done seen her man. Some of them matched with her man. And I was like,
So why would you tell her if everybody's seen
Because-
it and nobody sold her? Why would you say something?
because I would want someone to tell me.
Shit, I'll mind my business. Oh, y'all know?
That's insane.
I don't know.
That's
as a
insane.
guy,
I would've
don't know
been
if we
like,
do
shit.
stuff like that. I don't know if I would have told.
But you know what? That dumb bitch. Okay, I'm gonna say that.
Oh, now she's a dumb
Damn.
bitch.
She's a dumb bitch. She's a dumb bitch. Got
Damn.
respect for her, and she's my sister or whatever. But you know,
You can't say those in the same sentence. She's a dumb bitch, but she's my sister. I got respect for her.
Okay, you can be a dumb bitch and still be my sister, and I have respect for you. Anyway, long story short, stop it. Can you little hit him or some? Anyway, long story short, when I told her, she was like, "Oh, I know, it's fine."
See, that's exactly why you mind your business.
Hey,
That's not why you mind your business.
I might have to agree with Zay on that one.
What are you talking about?
I would have been pissed as fuck if I'm like, hey, let me talk to you real quick. I know we don't fuck each other like that, but I saw such and such and such and such. You know, he's basically cheating on you. Oh yeah, it's fine. It's okay.
No, she didn't say it's fine. It's okay. She was like, "Yeah, I know," and I'm like, "That's it, really?"
That's it.
What more do you want?
She probably doing the same thing back.
Mm-mm.
Why not just?
That's exactly what
Maybe.
Mind your business.
Then again, that was it. That's all I said. I was like, okay, bet, I'm gonna get out y'all's business. I wasn't in there for real, but as a bystander, I felt necessary to
Well,
tell you
We know who the
because
fed in the group is.
yeah. What'd you say?
We know who the fed in the group is.
It's him.
Yeah, we got 2.
Oh,
Yeah, y'all
Three.
Know, y'all know it.
3.
3.
All right,
Give
so
me.
we gonna cap it off
She
with this
snitching
last one. 'Cause I know
hard.
y'all got to get out of here.
Snitching hard.
Am I hooked up?
Am I on? Is this mic working?
Okay. So one
Hey,
day
Miss Toya.
I was out and about,
she got
and
2.
I stopped at the gas station.
Why
to
is it
get
always
some
the gas station with y'all?
And while I was at the gas station, this guy pulled up next to me at a different pump. And I mean, like he was dressed nice, or whatever, seemed cool, nice car or whatever. So he asked me could he have my number. Of course, we exchanged numbers, and he ended up calling me. So we talked on the phone, and he told me, that he was, I think at that time he was like an assistant principal for like.
If she would say
No,
chemical
he was
energy,
like the
I
head
would
principal
have
for like
busted
one of
out
the
laughing,
major like
bro.
high schools here in the Dallas area or whatnot or something like that. So I was like, okay,
said
so
something
he
wrong
was
there,
like,
y'all.
well,
No,
can I take
no.
you out? You want to take you to dinner? So I was like,
Engineer.
okay, sure. So
Hold on.
we made
I
plans.
missed it.
So I was like, okay, so he was like, well, can I take you out? Want to take you to dinner? So I was like, okay, sure. So we made plans to go to dinner. And he said he wanted to take me to the Reunion Tower, to the ball, which was cool because I had actually never been out to eat there before. So we go to the ball, we go out to eat. I went to his apartment downtown, and we rode in his car to the restaurant. So we get to the restaurant, everything is cool, and then for some reason, it was really, really crowded at the bar. And so I went up to the bar to try to get a drink. And then when I came back, I was frustrated because the service was like really, really slow or whatever. Either they were really busy or the service was really slow. But either way, I know I came back to the table with no drink. So when I came back, he was asking me, like, what was wrong? What happened? And I was just like, yeah, I was trying to get a drink because I think he had went to the restroom or something. And I was like, but it's taking too long, so I came back. And so he was like, all right, hold on, I'm going to go, whatever, I'll take care of it. So I was like, all right, cool. So like I said, normal guy, didn't seem crazy, nothing or anything like that. So he goes up to the bar, and he's like, I see him like yelling at the bartender. I'm watching him, and he's yelling at the bartender. And so I'm like, oh my God, like, it's not that serious. Like, it's really not that serious. So he was like, yeah. Like I could vaguely hear what he was saying, but I heard him saying like, y'all need to hire some motherfucking help. This shit is ridiculous. Like, I shouldn't have to wait. I don't wait this long for drinks or whatever. So I was like, oh my God. And so, he came back over to the table.
Assistant principal.
And he sat down.
Y'all
and so I was
niggas.
like, it's okay. I was like, it's not that serious. I was like, it's really, really not that serious. And then he was like, nah, fuck that. It's the principal or whatever, blah, blah, blah. He was like, I don't fucking wait. I don't wait, And so I was like, okay. So I guess the bartender had ended up sending a waiter over or something. And so the waiter came over. And so he started going in on the waiter. And he was just like, I think what he ordered, they didn't have it or something. And he was like, what type of shit is this? Like, what the fuck kind of place is this? Y'all don't have top shelf liquor. He was like, and then not to mention, I went up to the fucking bar and was standing up there for at least 10 minutes and still didn't get service. He was like, this is the worst service and this and this and that. And so the waiter was just standing there like, cause he caught the waiter off guard cause the waiter didn't know, like what was going on. And so the waiter was like apologizing,
They're like, what do you say fuck
and
me
so
for?
he was like, I'm sorry, I'll bring you guys some waters, do you know what you guys want to drink, blah, blah, blah. And so I ordered my drink or whatever, and he was like, just give me, I forgot what he ordered, but he was like, just give me whatever. And so the waiter was like, okay, again, I do apologize. So the waiter walked off. So we're sitting at the table. So I was like, well, that was rude. I was like, you didn't have to be rude like that. Like he's literally just doing his job. And he was like, well, he's not doing a good job at doing his job. Like he needs to do better. So I was just like, okay, whatever. I was like, well, still, you don't have to talk to him like that. Like it's like their day is probably hard enough. Like they don't need people, giving them like shit about it, or talking to them crazy or whatever. So he was like, I don't give a fuck, this and this and that. I got money and this and this and that. So I was like, all right, cool, whatever. So the waiter walks off, and then the waiter comes back. I can't remember what happened when the waiter came back, because this has been a couple of years ago. All I know is the waiter came back, and something happened, and he went off, and he started talking crazy to the waiter, and then he proceeded to tell the waiter, he said, and as a matter of fact, oh my God, I can never forget this. He was like, and as a matter of fact, you got a motherfucking booger in your nose. What you need to do is go to the motherfucking bathroom and get that motherfucking booger out your nose while you walking around looking like that. That shit is disgusting. That don't make no motherfucking sense. Go get that motherfucking booger out your nose and then come back and talk to me. If you could have seen my face. If you could have seen the embarrassment.
I would have swung.
On my face.
And
the waiter was like,
I would have swung.
He looked like he wanted to
You
damn near
disrespecting
cry,
me.
but he didn't. And so he was just, I think the waiter was shocked because the dude was so loud. Like he said, it's so loud.
Damn,
and I just put my head down. And so the waiter was still standing.
Oh, your phone turned off. Your phone.
Yeah, what's up with you?
That's twice
Oh,
there.
no,
there,
bro.
buddy.
I caught myself that
Bob,
time.
when's your birthday?
December 27th.
All right. Well, that gives me enough time to get you a phone case that fits.
Like that. I don't treat people like that. And so when they said that my Uber was closed, I got up.
Then she got the Uber.
Here, and I was just like, oh my God.
That's
so when the
cool right
waiter
there.
walked off, I was like, you know what? I was like, this ain't cool. I was like, I was like, that is so embarrassing. I was like, not only did you embarrass him, but you embarrassed us. He's like, I'm not embarrassed. That shit, that's nasty. That don't make no motherfucking sense. And I was just like, but you didn't have to tell him like that. Like, you could have pulled him to the side, like anything. Like, why would you say that out loud for damn near the whole restaurant to hear? Like, what? So
I promise you.
So now me and him are arguing because I'm telling him like he's out of line. Like I'm embarrassed at this point.
2-3
so I was just
tables
like, you know what? I'm good on you. I was like, I'm
Yeah.
good on you. I was like,
gonna crack more jokes.
It's cool.
That's what he said.
I'm
How you
good
say
on
booger
you.
that strong?
And so in the process, I'm texting. Like I've already like called me an Uber because I'm out of here. Because remember, I drove with him to the restaurant. My car was parked at his house.
Shotgun barrel having ass,
meantime,
nigga.
I've already like
Where your flow
ordered me an
lays at,
Uber,
nigga?
Lyft, one of
Fuck
those
you talking
garage shares,
about?
whatever. And so when they said that my Uber was closed, I got up and I was like, well, and thank you for the date. I was like, but I'm leaving. And he was like, what? And I was like, yeah, this is not cool. I was like, this is terrible. I was like, this is terrible. I was like, I don't talk to people like that. I don't treat people like that. And I don't appreciate, the way you handled that situation. And he was like, are you fucking serious? You serious right now? So you just gonna get up? You just gonna get up and walk out on our motherfucking date? Because I told that nasty ass nigga he had a boogie in his nose. I was just like, oh my God. I was just like, yeah, I'm good. I'm good. And then, and so I left, whatever. I left, and I went and got in my Uber, and I went back to his apartment. I got in my car, and I went home, and then I don't think he didn't. I think
Probably called
if
Kitty
he
on the
called me
way.
that night, I can't remember. If he did, though, I know I didn't talk to him. But I think he called me the next day, and he was just like, I can't believe that you sat up there and you
Oh, he didn't
left
even
me
give you
sitting
an
there
apology?
looking crazy
That's crazy. Her fault.
over a dude you don't
She didn't
even
see the
know, and this and this and that.
Nigga, that's not the
and I was
point.
just like,
Oh,
yeah,
okay,
what
so-
bothers me is the point that you don't even think that you did anything wrong. You don't even understand like what you did wrong. Like that's what's crazy. And so he started talking crazy and stuff like that or whatever. And I was like, yeah, I'm good on you. Matter of fact, just lose my number. And I ended up blocking him. So I don't know what happened to him, but
I ended
yeah,
up blocking
that nigga
him.
was crazy. So I was just like, you know what? From now on, first dates, I drive my own damn car to the restaurant. And
That's what she got. It is.
All
I
I'ma
have so
say-
many questions though.
All I'm gonna say is, Toya, this is why you gotta get you a chemical engineer.
Shout out to okay.
That's why you gotta get you a chemical engineer.
I have so many questions though. So, not even questions.
As a man.
advice.
Wait for that shit.
Yeah,
ain't you?
okay. I got some questions, guys. Do y'all take a girl to a first date to a spot you've never been to?
No.
Yes.
On a first date?
Yes.
What is the date like in terms of food? Let's specify and say food. Y'all gonna go eat somewhere that you've never been?
You gonna take
Yeah.
on a first date? You gonna take her to Fogo?
I would definitely have done that. Yes.
I'm not,
Bro,
You
I
better
have-
than me.
I
You
have
better
done it,
than
and
me.
that shit went bad though. Like the food was ass.
Yeah, I wouldn't do it if I've never been myself.
There's nothing wrong with comfortability. Like, but I'm really big when I was in the
Talking to the mic.
I was really big in the dating scene of getting to know the person. So like, if we both had something like, say for instance, I'm out of town or whatever, and it's like we both love seafood, I'm gonna Google the best seafood places in the area, and then we're gonna.
You're gonna go
to
from
that.
there.
Had you been to BJ's before we went, Zay?
Probably like once.
Okay.
What you think about BJ's? What y'all think about BJ's?
It was cool.
Pazuki solid.
Yeah.
What is that? Boogers in the
So,
nose?
okay, and then question again, fellas. If the girl told you a spot that she wants to go to, but you've never been, would you still go?
Yeah, I think that adds a little bit of fun and excitement to the date.
Yeah.
As you should.
Because if 9 times out of 10 in the dating scene with women nowadays, they getting dudes like they putting out flyers, right? So a lot of the guys are probably saying the exact same thing. They're probably saying the exact same thing, offering to take them to the exact same places, and they're seeing the exact same shit repetitively. Especially with social media nowadays, sometimes thinking outside the box with you in that particular date is gonna probably be new to her also. So
That. It's cool. We about to finish anyway, bro. It's cool.
So I'm curious. I want to know what everyone's favorite story was.
My favorite story.
I like fish hooks. Oh wait,
Fish trap?
Fish
yeah,
trap.
that.
Is
Fish
that her
trap.
fault or his fault?
Whose fault? What do you mean?
What she did I just trigger you, Zay?
The girl knew. bro.
Fuck would you ask that question?
The girl knew, and the guy wanted to get one off, so he tried to cover it up behind the whole threesome thing. And it's
I think she put herself in that situation.
Granted, she did.
why y'all
She
think
did
Shorty?
tell him
Why y'all
to-
think Shorty was playing with herself when they getting it in?
Exactly. Why do you think he went and fucked her first versus the other girl?
Like, come on.
Like they're
bro.
at her house in her bed,
Yeah.
and he ain't fuck her first.
And he told her, or she told him, push my head down there because I'm gonna need a little bit of encouragement. He encouraged the shit out of her.
She made that shit worse by saying that.
That is.
I don't
bad.
think
Like-
it's necessarily anybody's fault. It's just
sorry ass.
it,
I can smell it.
it just
Walter.
it just went left.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
Yeah, and she left. I mean, she got it. Bob.
Y'all didn't. She farted in his face.
Who?
Y'all gotta hear the rest of these hoes later.
She farted in his face.
Oh, one of the people.
When he say, "Yeah, I thought she was hungry and she wanted to go."
I'll read it to him later. It's some more shit. Go ahead and wrap it up, bro.
Shout out to everybody for pulling up.
Hey, we need some guy submissions.
Yeah, we do need some guys.
We got a lot of female feedback.
Some crazy ass shit.
I have some guy friends I could get stories from.
Get some. I want to put that. I feel like I can make a whole nother. I need some guys because guys. We
Imagine the gay dude submit.
Man, that would have
So
been.
I watched that episode where Rose said,
And I just want to come and
I
say
just wanna
my
get-
part.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
I was
him.
not leaning
Crazy.
back.
Let him.
That'd be so crazy, bro.
No, honestly, if Buddy wants to drop a submission, shit, helps the pod.
Yeah, subscribe to the pod while you at it. I'm not mad at it.
Yo, you ain't got the camera on you no more. It's dead.
Can we wrap it up?
All right, y'all. Rose, it was nice seeing you.
You suck.
Congrats on the baptism.
Year.
That's the correct word, correct?
Congrats on, what'd you just say?
The baptism?
Cut it out.
Oh, okay.
Cut it out.
Thank you.
He said that.
Okay, that's what I was about to say.
No, I didn't. No, that was Bobby.
Oh my god. Yeah. Continue. Wrap it up. Go ahead.
Baptism is the right word, yeah?
No, I thought you said congrats on the fish trap.
He said fish trap.
I was about to say, what the fuck? Because I heard you say congrats, and then I heard Bob say fish trap, and I was like, did you say that?
No. I'm
Jesus.
Not, I'm
Yes.
not like that.
Appreciate it.
I'm not like that, Rose. I'm a kind human being. She farted in his face, bro. Let's hurry up and end it.
Thank y'all for joining us
yeah.
for this episode.
We appreciate y'all.
Any last words, gentlemen?
Subscribe to the pod. Hey, so
Submissions.
in one
We
of
need
these
submissions.
videos, Bob said if we get 150 by the end of the month, he gonna go in the studio.
Oh, like Bart?
Yeah. Yeah.
I'll wrap that shit
Bob
live
said if we get 150 subs by the end, by the time they see this, so let's
That's
push
gonna die.
it. Let's say if we get to 150 by the end of, no, I'll give y'all a date. By May 20th.
I'm bringing bars.
May 20th, we
Bringing
get
bars to the pod.
150 plus. Bob said he's getting in the studio.
And Walt finna hype the shit out of it.
And
Be specific on the studio. There's a whole bunch of studios.
I'm bringing that shit here.
Studio Movie Grill. There's
Oh
a
my god.
whole bunch of fucking
I will
studios.
be here.
subscribe to the pod. It's the Shop. We out.